Hey guys, Eurozia here, and I'm back for the ninth episode reaction of Attack on Titan Season 3 Part 2. Now, if you'd like to see the reaction, the link is right below in the description, and I'll be doing the discussion starting right now. Well, starting now. Anyway, so this episode, as you could probably tell from my reaction, there's just so many things that connected for me in the episode. I just couldn't talk about it while I was reacting because there's just so many things are happening in these episodes that I don't even have time to discuss one thing, and like I don't have enough time to discuss one thing before another thing just jumps up at you. So I'll try and just recap what I got from the episode. Um, my theory was correct about Grisha, Eren Kruger, Eren's namesake, by the way. I would like to think. Um, Eren Kruger does want Grisha to take his Titan and go inside the wall, but the looming question was why did he have to do that? And now we find out that Titan shifters have 13 years to live, which is really crazy because Eren's gonna die in 8 years, Armin in 13. We don't even know when Reiner got his Titan, so he's like, yeah, it's crazy to think about. And with this show, they don't really say these things lightly. Like, if they say they're gonna die in 13 years, they're gonna die in 13 years. So that was a sad moment, especially with Mikasa, because you can tell she was really upset. She was just saying this is wrong. This can't be right. And yeah, the majority of the first half of the episode is just mostly Eren Kruger trying to convince Grisha to keep going forward. But Grisha just is he's just feeling very useless, as he said. Like the restorationists failed. Like, he failed his family, he failed his wife, he failed his son, and he failed the people that depended on him because he screwed up. And he just feels like he should just die like they did. Like, why does he get to live and they get to keep going, and they get to die? And he says, all I have left are my sins. And that was a great moment when Eren just tells him, that's what you need right now, you know? Use your sins to keep going forward. Because Eren Kruger, he was talking about, he didn't just throw these guys and make them Titans. He threw hundreds, thousands over his years, because he believes that he's just looking at the goal, and he's gonna do whatever he can to achieve it. It's very similar to a conversation they had I believe in season 1, with Armin and everyone else when they were up in the trees before they captured Annie. And he was talking about Erwin and how Erwin had to become a monster for them. And Levi said that this season too, sometimes you have to become a monster to achieve the things you need. And Eren Kruger he couldn't just spare somebody. He had to go all in. And he's telling Grisha, you have to go all in now. You can't just give up now. Otherwise, all of what happened is just gonna be for nothing. And he explains to him the Titan power he's about to get and the name of the Titan, and he says this Titan always moves forward, always to freedom, and its name is the Attack Titan. And something about like the way he described it, like it always fights for freedom. Something that Eren is always fighting about or wanting to do is be free. But like he was talking about, Eren used to talk about this in the first episode of the first season before he got his Titan. So I don't know if there's any kind of relation, but it's a bit interesting that the Titan Eren gets is the one that always goes to try and gets its own freedom, you know. But that's about it for that. Eren and Mikasa are let out of jail early to go meet with. Ooh, sorry, something I didn't talk about. They talked about the founding Titan, and Eren told Grisha about the founding Titan and how they're like they said it's a coordinate. You know, all the children of Ymir are connected through the coordinate, and they say they show this image of something that showed up in season 2, which is so funny because back in season 2, when Ymir wakes up and she's like naked after she eats Reiner's friend, she wakes up and she's like, after I looked up and realized I was free, blah blah blah. Like I always wondered why she was in the desert, because where she ate their friend, there was grass. There's no desert that we know of. So I always wondered about that. Like where is she? Is that like just you know, just for the effect or not? But then they showed that she was seeing the connections that they all had, which was crazy. Um, but yeah, as I was saying before, they leave the prison and they meet up with Historia. I really missed Historia a lot. I'm glad we get to see her before the season ends. And she's reading a letter by Ymir, which was a really sad letter. Sad because I'm pretty sure Ymir is dead. Oh, I'm 100% sure that she's dead. Or, well, I'm 100% sure that they want us to believe that she's dead. Uh, because something happened when she touched the letter. And she saw all the memories. Which was I didn't know she could do that. Like, that's a pretty amazing power, I would think, to be able to read memories off of letters. That's pretty crazy, actually. And I hope they like explain some of these powers at some point, or like I don't mind them being ambiguous about it, but I'd like some sort of explanation. It'd be nice. Um, but yeah, like Historia sees the memories of Ymir that we saw back in season 2, and she sees new ones with with Ymir chained and somebody in front of her. She was chained the way Eren was chained, and Eren was chained like that because somebody was about to eat him. So that sucks. But you know, the last thing Ymir said back in season 2 was that she was helping Reiner and Bertolt. She was returning the power. She was returning something back, which I'm guessing is the Titan power she stole. But yeah, the higher ups plus Historia plus the scouts all gathered to discuss what they found out, and they find that the person who's against all of them is the entire world, which is terrifying. And they talk about about the royal family and how only somebody of royal blood can truly um, unlock the full power of the founding titan. I don't know if they mean like the founding titan only or all titans, but either way, Eren recalls that he did Like, they talk about how Eren activated the power once, and it turns like Eren realizes that it only activated when he was touching Dinah, the Smiling Titan, and she's royal blood. But he doesn't disclose that information, and I was wondering why until he mentioned it, which is if somebody of royal blood gets turned into a Titan and he's in contact with them, what would is the military gonna do with Historia? I don't know why he jumped to the conclusion that it has to be that the royal person has to be a Titan. Like, why not just be a person? That seems reasonable enough. But anyway, uh, the biggest shock, the biggest shock of the evening was the fucking Eren Kruger telling Grisha, if you want to save Mikasa and Armin, and and I was like, is maybe Eren is like remembering wrong. Our Eren is remembering wrong. But then Grisha asks him, who are they? And he's like, nope, I don't know. I don't know whose memories these are. And well, I guess we find out that memories can travel back and forth from the past and from the future, which is what they meant by everything is connected through like all children of Ymir are connected even through time, I guess. So that opens up a whole lot can of worms that I don't even know where they're going with this. But I trust it. I trust it. I'm excited. That was a great reveal. I mean, it didn't reveal anything, but that was a great moment. So yeah, I will be doing my last episode this tomorrow probably, or the next day, and then I'll be starting with My Hero Academia season 4. Shit's gonna be incredible. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed my video, and comment down below what else you'd like me to watch. And yeah, thanks.